In this week's portion, the final parasha of the book of Genesis, both Jacob/Yisrael and Joseph die. There is direct talk about the Israelites one day making it back to the land of Canaan and that it will bear the name Yisrael. We knew all along that Canaan was our holy land. It had been told to us since Abraham. So why the detour in Egypt? Why did the Jews have to suffer for 400 years? Perhaps we can start by looking at midrash. There's one midrash that says that God asked many different peoples about whether or not they would follow his commandments, and for various reasons they said no. Finally, God holds a mountain over the Jewish people, who are then inclined to say yes. A similar midrash exists to explain the detour and bondage in Egypt. It inquires, why were the 10 commandments not in the beginning of Torah? Doesn't it make sense to start with the ground rules? Well, if a random person came to you and said, I'm ready to rule over you, you would reply, what have you done to earn this privilege to rule over me? And you would be right in asking the question. So what does this person do for you and your fellow citizens? He builds a wall, brings water in, wages war, and then he comes back and says, I'm ready to rule over you, and you say, yes sir, sounds like a good plan. Humanity does not easily accept leadership. There must be a reason an authority rules over us, be it monarchy or the democratic process. When God wanted to rule over the Jewish people, there had to be bondage so that we could be set free. The 10 Commandments literally begins, I am the Lord your God who brought you out of bondage from the land of Egypt. This acts as a proof text. Why do you follow these commandments? Because I set you free. Bondage and freedom, exile and homecoming, turmoil and redemption. These are the core of the Jewish experience. Freedom is a gift, and one cannot know the gift of freedom without bondage. One cannot know home without exile, and one cannot know redemption without turmoil. Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek. May we be strong, both in our turmoil and in our redemption, as we always have been.